Alright. Yeah. A nigga wake up before I even bake up. It's 100 on the floor for the take up. You niggas ain't us, you ain't us. Looking for one Mark Jacobs, my bros got better. Time to get my cake up. You niggas hate us, cool. My people's heinous. Haney left jab, left Vegas. Grand Nagus. Feeding all you male betas. We the fly lions, cause we back to selling elevators. Self-made, cause the streets ain't really never made us. Who wanna tame us? We making them the most latest, the most haters. Oddfella, your favorite. I dropped the visual just to entertain us. I'm living on the beat, you can hear the anguish. I write stupid, but nigga, the flow brainless. I comatose your folk, remain nameless. Me rusty, Jay still remain stainless. Y'all know what it is. It's your favorite, yeah, your most hater, Oddfella, back for another one. Welcome to the Wake and Bake Boxing Show right here on TWR, The War Report on YouTube. Haven't subscribed already. Salute to all the subscribers. My numbers are going up steadily, you know what I mean? So salute to y'all, you know what I mean? Smash the like button as you fall on in. Y'all know what it is. Wake and Bake Boxing Edition. Salute to the usual suspects. It is the usual suspect team. You see me and my OG, my usual suspect Gold Train hat, you know what I mean? Definitely available right now. Link is in the description. Salute to Innoverse, you know what I mean? Where your artistic business definitely starts here, you know what I mean? For your merchandise, digital merchandising solutions and whatnot. Also, artist funding is now available. So definitely visit the website, innoverse.io, to get more information on that, in the dig. But yes, we got a definitely intriguing program this morning, you know what I mean? I got the brothers backstage. I'm gonna bring them on in, but before I bring them on in, yes, we definitely have once again an intriguing program this morning. We gonna talk on definitely some boxing, you know what I mean? Tyson Fury is defending his lineal championship and that green belt that he has, the WBC, so to say. We also have the topic of Terrence Bud Crawford. He's in line with the snack pack, you know what I mean? So we're going to talk about that a little bit as well. I also got a new segment of the program called the Boxing's Most Egregious List, you know what I mean? America's Most Wanted, you know what I mean? Boxing's Most Egregious List. We are definitely going to get into that as well later on in the program. But to start it off, we need to address something that's top of the table, priority to the Oddfella, you know what I mean? And I call this segment "To Kill a Fanboy," you know what I mean? Because I heard my name called out a couple of times, you know what I mean? So it now has my attention, and it will be addressed, you know what I mean, in proper fashion. So with that being said, before I do any of that addressing, let me bring on in the homies, you know what I mean? Let me bring on in the homies. Suspect number one's in the building, you know what I mean, on bright and early. Salute to Act Reacher 45. Let me bring him on in.
World premiere.
Foxx can do it all, bro. Like, Foxx will pull up from the 3-point. He gonna go to the bar hot dunk. He Harlem dude. Of course he can ball, man. We got this.
Hit him like Reacher. Homie, I'm a teacher. Hit him like Pac. I don't need a future. Nah. Hit him with a dope hook. Got him leaning off the ropes. Look. Woo.
Yo. Pull up that song there, dog.
Act Reacher in the building. Suspect number one, what it do?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Salute to everybody in the chat. I see my big bro Kano Loco in the building. Salute to my brother Jay Stills, the usual suspects, the LDBC, the full Berserker clan. I'm ready to talk some boxing. I don't know what Steels has got planned, but it seems like it's going to definitely be a good one. Well, I know, but I don't know.
Indeed, indeed. Y'all know what it is. Make sure y'all subscribe to the Jam Jamboree right here on YouTube as well. You know what I mean? Let me bring in the brother, one of the Houston hard hitters. You know what I mean? Stay Ready Boxing TV. You know what I mean? Make sure y'all subscribe to him as well. Ringside views and whatnot. Stay Ready Boxing TV right here on YouTube.
Banging on this screw break, papers in my dick. June 27, long drive, MOE is about to red. Go ahead and place your best. The boss is next and going in. On the hunt for that paper, riding hard for the bins.
What's up with it, family?
Indeed, indeed. How you doing? How you doing, bro?
Man, I'm good, man. Sitting here working from the crib. They got me on the clock at home. This should be the last place I work. This is my place of peace. And they got me working from home today, man.
Indeed.
Bullshit. But you know what I'm
saying? So you gonna have one eye on the work and one eye on the fight? Is that how it's going down this afternoon?
Yeah, man. That's how it's going down today. That's how it's going down.
Indeed.
Little bro was cooking this morning. I was listening to you while I was trying to get out the bed.
Now, I was saying now homeboy is taking the mutagen. I'm not going to rush. I'm going to just say that. And I knew you knew what I was talking about. I was like, I know Mac. I said, I know Mac is going to laugh at that. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? I need some mutagen now. Mine will be in this. So guess what? So just on some news, I'm going to break it on here. You know, I kind of been off going through my little mental things, depression, and I picked up a shitload of weight. But you know what? I said, fuck it this week. I done reordered all my vitamins and everything. They'll be here today, actually, starting Monday morning. Jogging, I'm back in the motherfucking gym. I'm finna get back to the old Mac. Y'all for the the old Mac, the superhero looking Mac is finna be back.
Shit. Okay.
6 months to get back to the old me. I'm trying to lose 30 and 30. Right now, starting off because I'm just doing low impact cardio right now, and then I'm finna get back to the real me. So yeah, it's going down.
You should do video uploads on your journey.
I might. I don't know yet. You know what I'm saying? But we gonna. I'm gonna try to get it together. I'm gonna get it together though.
Indeed. That's what's up. You know what I mean? We might have to bring in that usual suspect challenge. You know what I mean? Because I'm definitely about that as well. I'm trying to go on that journey as well with you. Stay ready. So, but speaking of which, another one of your Texas brethren that is going hard in the gym. You know what I mean? I'm seeing the arms, looking like guns. He's putting my guns to shame as well. You know what I mean? Let me bring on the brother, Big Ro. You know what I mean? Interverse recording artist out of Dallas, Texas. You know what I mean? He's on his way to Cali right now doing some big business in the dig. You know what I mean? So it is a pleasure. He is with us this morning live in the war room. Let me bring him on in. But first, let's listen to this back with Burns. Y'all know what it is.
It's just different.
Watch the backwoods burn. Never cover the light. Monsters stay in the dark. You see the cherry burning. Hood gon' earn. Flipping kilos and packs. Flooded new habitats. We ain't no dummies, nigga. World gon' turn. It's just me in the streets.
bitch. We ain't no dummies, nigga. World gon' turn. It's just me in the streets, screaming, fuck the world. I only want the paper, nigga. Blood gon' burn. Tommy, build back your cap. I put a bitch on her back. Don't catch his vapors, nigga. Backwoods burn. Watch the backwoods burn.
Y'all know what it is. We live in the war room. Smash that like button as you fall on in.
Watch the backwoods burn.
My guy Big Ro, live in the war room. Wake and bake team. Yeah, it's the usual suspect team. Yeah, we got Egg Reacher 45. We got Stay Ready Boxing TV live in the building. Let's get it. Big Ro, what it do? You on mute?
What's good, man? What's happening? Top of the AM. How y'all doing?
Man, we good. We good right now, Big Ro. You know what I mean?
Chilling, Big Ro. Chilling.
You know what I mean? Wake and bake things. What we puffing on over there? On the way to Cali.
Oh, man, I'm telling you, I'm enjoying this Cali sunshine and this drive, but boy, I'm puffing on some Cookie Monsters. You heard me?
Very sweet, very sweet. You know what I mean? Tell us about the profile of the Cookie Monster, bro.
Let me tell you something, man. Before we get into the taste and the pungency, we're gonna talk about the color. It's got a small green pungent look with a little bit of purple flakes in it. You know what I'm saying? Some orange hairs, a little bit of kiwi, and plenty crystals. This thing kind of looked like a small jewel that you might have pulled off from a shipwreck somewhere off of Ellis Island. You heard me?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Damn,
now,
it's like that.
It's like that. And don't let me get into the smell now. The smell, it got that sweet skunky smell. You know what I mean? It's one of them. It's one of them flowers, man. When you smell that mug, you know that thing gonna hit.
Sativa?
It's a hybrid sativa dominant.
Okay. So you getting that head high?
Oh yeah, boy. We getting all the way head high in here.
That's what's up. That's what's up. We got Big Ro live in the ballroom. Anniversary recording artist. Just dropped the Gristle EP, as well as dropping unreleased music week to week. You know what I mean? On the new Roller program, you know what I mean? That will be debuting on the War Report coming up in the near future. You know what I mean? Big Ro, speak on the reiterate the Roller what that is about for the artists and the people that aren't familiar with what I'm talking about. Roller.
Oh, baby, let me tell you something. Artists, ladies and gentlemen, look here, pay attention now. I know you've heard of the gladiators of old, you know, back in the Roman days when they used to kill each other for entertainment, where we have something that's a little bit better than that. We have an opportunity for you to come out and showcase your best music and your best skills against other artists, to have an opportunity to not only win cash prizes, but also to be on the Anyverse Big Ro radio tour, sponsored by the War Report and also Hickey Financial Solutions. So get ready for that. This is something that me and Mr. J Stills actually sat down and created. This is something for artists to be able to come up to get their music heard on different platforms. And there's actually some special things also going on the radio show that I'm not going to let you know now. It's one of those situations when you start getting involved, you'll get the call. You feel me? So tune in, man. It's coming up, man. Pay attention. The Roller, man. Keep your ear to the ground, and closed mouths don't get fed, man. Let's get it.
That's what's up. That's what's up, artists. For more information, or you want to get on this Rolliseum IV radio tour at gmail.com. That's IV radio tour at gmail.com. You know what I mean? And we can get y'all set up, sorted out with more information and get on this epic show and tour, the Rolliseum, in the day. But, brothers, without further ado, I think it is time, you know what I mean, to start off with the priority, you know what I mean, of the program before we get into the real boxing topics. You see, brothers, I've been called out. My name has been called out in vain multiple times. You know what I mean? Multiple times my name has been called out and has been put in a box with a fanboy. Put in a box of being an Errol Spence hater or per se a Terrence Bud Crawford fanboy. With that being said, I have to address these statements, you know what I mean, from this individual that seems to think that they can use the Oddfella's name in vain or possibly clout. I heard about this through one of my brothers that said your name is being dragged through the dirt. Your name is being dragged through the dirt. I said, who's dragging my name through the dirt? You know what I mean? Please point him out. You know what I mean? I can't see him. You know what I mean? Please point him out. You know what I mean? He's being cloaked. You know what I mean? And as you see, he has been cloaked because he's wearing the Errol Spence Big Fish scale cape. You know what I mean? So I can't really see his face. But I know he got the Big Fish cape on right now. You see the nice rainbow scales. You know what I mean? So we see what's going on with it. I can't really see him. You know what I mean? So I had to do further research. Who is really calling out my name? You know what I mean? And dragging my name through the dirt, calling me a Errol Spence hater, calling me a fanboy, when this fanboy is a fanboy himself. So I had to do further research, you know what I mean? And Google search who this guy was calling my name, you know what I mean? Because I really needed to be sure that it wasn't this guy. It wasn't Bert and Ernie calling out my name. You know what I mean? I definitely wasn't no Bert and Ernie calling out my name.
What's your real name?
Slater.
Then I found out this is who's calling me out.
They're telling bold and heavy lies.
Bold and heavy lies.
Wait, what?
The truth is ours.
Remember
when all I had was my mother. She didn't compromise. She could recognize.
She didn't recognize.
Our daughters and our sons are just candles in the sun. Let them see the vibe. Don't you let her see the vibe.
Don't you let her see the vibe.
Yo, man.
Don't you let her see the vibe. Don't you let her see the vibe. You know what I mean? There you go. You see the fanboyisms right there. I think that was at some type of game, a fanboy meeting. But you see Bert and Ernie not only hip to hip, cheek to cheek. You know what I mean? Do I need to play it again for the people in the back? You know what I mean? To see the vibe of a fanboy.
Darker times.
This who calling me out right here.
They're telling bold and heavy lies.
Telling bold and heavy lies on me.
The truth is obsolete.
They got each other though. Yeah. It didn't even take me long to see this. Yeah, you calling me out? Uh-huh. I can recognize.
Are just candles in the sun.
Candles in the sun. Ooh,
Let them see the vibe. Don't you let her see the vibe.
Don't you let her see the vibe.
Man.
Some of y'all might be wondering, why am I going so hard? Why am I going so hard? You know what I mean? Well, let me show you the receipts of this individual. You know what I mean? This individual. Hold on. Let me get my banner right, because this is what I call this segment right here. It's called "To Kill a Fanboy." To kill a fanboy, because fanboys out here calling me a fanboy. They need to recognize they a fanboy themselves. You know what I mean? And they need to recognize who the Oddfella is. You don't just call out my name in vain. You know what I mean? You just don't hop on road and go platform to platform. You know what I mean? Without my permission. You know what I mean? And call out my name in vain. You know what I mean? So you got my attention, Bert and Ernie. You know what I mean? You got my attention. You know what I mean? So let's go to the actual receipts. Let's go to the actual receipts of me being called out. You know what I mean? Called out as a fanboy myself. You know what I mean? And we'll definitely address and continue with this To Kill the Fanboy. Shout out to the Smoke City Mobcast. Live, I believe, Wednesdays, 9 p.m. Eastern time. Make sure y'all check this out. This is where this fanboy was able to spew this blasphemy against the art. Listen here.
All right, back to regularly scheduled programming and to my little tangent there.
Now, does everybody hear that? Can everybody hear that clearly? Is the audio playing clearly? Okay, let's proceed with it. Let's proceed with it. And before I proceed with it, this was almost premeditated, because before, if I were to back it up a little bit earlier, you would hear the host 503 Lion, salute to 503 Lion, suspect number 6. You would hear him. He knows that Mahari is going to go off on a tangent. You know what I mean? So this probably was discussed backstage before the show went live. But let's proceed about this premeditated jab at myself.
I can guarantee you what discussed backstage, because we don't talk about
your favorite, yet your most hated.
Okay? Let's just put it in this proper perspective here, okay? Bud, you've been ducking for all these years, man. And now EJ has put you on Front Street. Okay? And what has EJ been consistently been telling not just you, not just your training people, but to every single fan around boxing? That once he clears his side of the street, that he's going to be coming after his belt. He's been consistently telling you that.
All right, hold up, Mahari. That don't make no sense. Bud has been ducking, but at the same time, Errol Spence has been cleaning up his side of the street. You can't have it both ways. It's either one or another. If Errol Spence is cleaning up his side of the street, how is Bud ducking? Make that make sense to me, fanboy. Make that make sense to me, fanboy. Let me proceed.
And what did he do? Did exactly what he said he was going to do. And he hasn't talked crap about you. He hasn't called you a bitch. He hasn't called you the N-word. He hasn't called you anything out of the ordinary. All he's been doing is been doing all this heavy lifting and getting all them belts. Now, he's coming for your belt. So now the question is, what are you gonna do about it? And this is a little message to all you Bud lovers out there, including my homie from the north side of Canada. All right, you know who you are, Mr. Oddfella. What are you gonna do now?
What am I gonna do? I'm gonna expose a fanboy. This is a segment called "To Kill a Fanboy." Huh? That's what I'm gonna do. When you call my name out multiple times and tag it along with being some type of Bud fanboy or some type of Errol Spence hater. Let's continue with the tape.
Okay, the man has been calling for this fight. Now he's put it on Front Street in front of millions of people all over the world who watch the fight on pay-per-view, who watch it on illegal live streams, who watch it with their families and with their friends. Now it's all about legacy at this point, bud. What are you gonna do? Are you gonna be remembered as a bitch for ducking the smoke, or are you gonna accept probably the greatest fight of our generation? Our fight, this fight here, is our generation's Hearns versus Leonard. Okay, that's how significant this is, and whoever wins this fight will become the greatest fighter of all time, of our generation. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. So all you Bud lovers out there, shut the fuck up. Let these men negotiate the fight.
So he's putting me in the box as a Bud lover. And now he's telling this Bud lover to shut the fuck up. Well, Mahari, this is why I present to you To Kill a Fanboy. Huh? This is why I present to you To Kill a Fanboy. And you need to understand, this ain't a good look. You need to take off the big fish cape, the big fish scale cape. You know what I mean? I know you spent a pretty penny, you know what I mean, getting this off of Amazon, you know what I mean? But you need to take it off because it's not a good look. Because you're out here claiming I'm talking ridiculous. But in actuality, you is the one that's talking ridiculous. Okay? You know what I mean? Because this boy is out here calling me a Bud fanboy, an Errol Spence hater. Well, let's see what an Errol Spence hater does. You know what I mean? Let's see how an Errol Spence hater moves and where he puts his money. Because last time I checked, you know what I mean, it says, yeah, that's my real name. That's my real government name. There for y'all to see, because ain't nothing to hide over this side in the war room. It says, hey, John Charles, you recently used SeatGeek to buy tickets to see Errol Spence Jr. versus Jordanis Ugas. Huh? You see it there. Not one, not two. I mean, not one, but 2 tickets I purchased. But I'm a Errol Spence hater. Huh? You know what I mean? I'm an Errol Spence hater that supported the fight. You know what I mean? To the maximum amount because I planned to head down there, get accommodations, you know what I mean? And not just buy 1 ticket, I bought 2 tickets. But the fanboy out here is claiming I'm a fanboy of another fighter, but he ain't bought no tickets for his fan. He ain't bought no tickets for his favorite fighter. He caping so hard, he spent all his money. He spent all his motherfucking money on this big fish cape. You know what I mean? He ain't had no more money left over for the tickets. You know what I mean? Because the big boys actually go to the fights. You know what I mean? But unfortunately, we had some technicalities and some situations with the borders and whatnot. You know what I mean? So your favorite yet your most hated couldn't get over. So you know what this so-called Bud fan, this so-called Errol Spence hater did? He plotted and schemed his way to indirectly promote this Errol Spence fight. Huh? He plotted and schemed his way to promote this Errol Spence fight. And what did he scheme his way to do? A way to give away these Errol Spence tickets. You know? This unification fight. So for 2 weeks straight, not just my platform, all usual suspect platforms were promoting this contest, promoting your boy Errol Spence Jr., Free Smoke Jr., but I'm an Errol Spence hater. Huh? I'm an Errol Spence hater. I'm a Bud lover, but I just put in 2 weeks of promotion and bought 2 tickets to his fight, and you've done nothing. You ain't putting in none of your money except bought this motherfucking ugly ass cake from Amazon. But I'm ridiculous. No, nigga. You are ridiculous. Huh? No, nigga. You are ridiculous. You know what I mean? So with that being said, you know what I mean? With that being said, now that you are showing us your fashion appeal with your big fish cake, take it off. Because I got something new for you. I got something new for you. And not just for you, MSP. This is for all you purse-fearing men. This is for all you purse-splitting fearing men. You know what I mean? Because this right here, link is in the description. Link is in the description for this new purse. This new Murse. Because I'm going to keep it 100. This purse right here, it won't split. You don't have to worry about purse splits, my niggas. You know what I mean? This purse right here, it will not split. There is no 50-50s. There's no 60-40s. There's no 7-30. Nah. This purse right here keeps it 100. Y'all niggas want to talk about purses all the time? You might as well rock a motherfucking purse. There you motherfucking go, huh? Link is in the description. The usual suspects, Cityhex, Murse. Go get it. We keep it 100. This shit ain't gonna split, no matter how hard you tug on it. It's the real deal. It's the real deal. And if y'all don't like that, we got something else for y'all. Purse splitting fearing men. You know what I mean? We got something else for y'all. This is available now too, part of our usual suspect Cityhex line. You know what I mean? Because over this side, the Jamaican influence has me calling these bati riders, booty shorts. But the brothers told me, nah, Steels, nah, Oddfella, you tripping. Nah, Oddfella, you tripping. Over here, they call these boy shorts. Over here, they call these boy shorts. And now I understand why. Now I understand why. So niggas like MSP, there you go. We got some boy shorts for you. Link is in the motherfucking description. Go ahead and click on it. We got your size, extra small, medium. Go ahead and get yourself a pair of John Stocktons. We got your size. If the Murse is too much for you, we got you your boy shorts. We got you some boy shorts. Huh? Link is in the description, 20% off. The discount code is AVERSE. Ladies, y'all know what it is. This is part of that summer merch drop. This is that part of that summer merch drop. Yes, indeed. But lastly, before we end off this segment called To Kill a Fanboy, I need Mahari to hold this.
Come here. It's like there's soap on your head.
Yeah.
Just around here. Just around. Idiot. Stupid nonsense boy.
Stupid nonsense boy. Don't ever put my name out there in vain. Don't ever put my name out there in vain unless you saluting me properly. Huh? To kill a fanboy, brothers, do you have anything to add on to that, or can I move on to boxing topics? I think we can proceed. I think we can proceed to move on.
You just bullying at this point.
Hey, you call my name out twice. I'm humor you. Go ahead, Act.
Mahari. All I'm gonna say is Mahari, where you at?
In the words of Coach Harrison, you got some splaining to do. You know what I mean?
Hey Jay, I got something to say for you, bro.
Go ahead.
You heard me? Spit your game, talk your shit, boy. If you ain't got much to say, man, you know where to find us at.
Indeed. Y'all know what it is. Straight up and down. I'm spitting my game and talking my shit. You know what I mean? And that was To Kill a Fanboy. Before we get into just any more real boxing topics, let's take a little commercial break. And let me reiterate, y'all little lames can never ever knock the hustle.
Bounce, yeah. Bounce, yeah. Bounce, yeah. You can't knock the hustle. Bounce, yeah. Yo. Foxx, I'm part of the hustle. Skinny nigga, but I'm built with all of the muscle. You can't knock my hustle. I'm good in the paint. I score on you. They can see it from the nosebleed. It's official. You might need some tissue. I've been in the trenches. You call it the hood. I call it survival of the fittest. Like my D. I can see the world for the taking. It's in palm reach. And I'm married to the game. I never had cold feet. I'm comfortable in my position, even if I was in a hot seat. No mirage, this is my life like Mary J. Blige. I used to rap about money and cars. Now I talk about supplying my circle with jobs. But everybody ain't built for the hustle. They got their hands out. That's what you call being lazy and comfortable at the same time. But they shit about to get blown like a landmine. So respect my hustle and get yours at the same time. Bounce, cha, bounce, cha. You can't knock the hustle. Bounce.
Let it be known that you can't knock my hustle. Can't knock my pride. 6 lines on my duffel, boy. Yeah, I just want the chips, then we dip. Free to lay your bitch, I'm a ruffle, boy. Nah, you don't want tussle, boy. In between the grind, I've been working on my muscle, boy. I flexing on you knuckers, I'm a handsome motherfucker who could put you in the jam, lil smucker, boy. My name in your mouth, no lollipop, molly wop, get top. You rappers be some suckers, boy. Oh, you say you in a struggle, animated niggas, I'm calling them Barney Rubber, boy. Not cool, lock doors, we knock through. If a nigga wants to, listen, I just want a couple more. We nasty, dirty kicks, cash me. Lastly, I should be the sponsor at the Rucker, boy.
Indeed, indeed. Y'all know what it is. Go run those numbers up. Michael J. Foxx and your boy, your favorite, get your most hated, Jay Stills, the Oddfella, can't knock the hustle. You know what I mean? Is definitely out right now. Fellas, are we ready to talk some boxing? I believe the ladies and them in the chat are ready to talk some boxing. We got a big fight on deck this afternoon. Tyson Fury is back to defend his lineal championship in that other green belt, the WBC, shall we say, against the 800 days Dillian White. How are we seeing this fight? You know what I mean? Is it Tyson Fury's farewell? He's claiming that he might retire after this fight. We know the situation, the background situation behind Daniel Kinahan and the sanctions that the U.S. government has put upon his co-advisor, you know what I mean? And his co-promoter has definitely has been on record as saying that he has paid consultation fees in upwards to excess of $4 million. So there definitely is a lot of relationships and transactions between all those parties. Is this might be the reason why Tyson Fury might call it quits until the dust settles with this whole Daniel Kinahan situation? But about this fight, does Dillian White have a chance? Does he have more than a puncher's chance? We do know that Tyson Fury, in his last fight, in my opinion, he went through a war. He was down, he traded knockdowns with Wilder. He traded knockdowns with Deontay Wilder, the most emphatic, prolific puncher in the sport I've seen thus far. You know what I mean? And that in itself has to take some mileage off the tank. I would think that would have in itself had to take some mileage off the tank. And is it enough mileage off the tank where Dillian White, a limited heavyweight with a good left hand, will he able to capitalize off of that? Will he be able to capitalize? Is Tyson Fury, does he age well? Does he age like Vitaly or Vladimir Klitschko, or we gonna see him age overnight where he can't utilize his legs and the inside game of Dillian White and the mid-range game of Dillian White might be effective this afternoon? But with that being said, I'm gonna start it off with my brother en route to Cali, Big Ro. And what are your thoughts on Tyson Fury against Dillian White in this heavyweight championship fight?
Man, I'm gonna be real with you. White ain't gonna be able to compare to a man who can go jab for jab with someone like Wilder and not be completely crushed by that kind of power. You know what I mean? I don't think White is going to have any kind of real stance against a man like Fury, who has beat Wilder and has shown that he can box, and he has strength, and he also has technical fighting skills. He's not a street baller. He's a boxer. And so at the end of the day, if he's not in that category, you know what I mean? He's just not in that kind of category to be. I don't think there's any such type of strategy that White has ever shown to be able to fight somebody like Fury.
Mm-hmm. That's what's up, Big Bro. You know what I mean? Doesn't think that Dillian White has a chance at all, pretty much. You know what I mean? In a nutshell, you know what I mean? This might be just a tune-up for Tyson Fury, pretty much, for what Big Bro's saying. You know what I mean? Let's go all the way over to New York. You know what I mean? Egg Region 45. You know what I mean? What are your thoughts on this heavyweight fight? Once again, this is this afternoon. I think this will be on ESPN Plus. aired on ESPN Plus. I don't believe it's gonna be pay per view over here at all. You know what I mean, so we ain't got to worry about that like the UK folk. But Ek Reacher, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, it's gonna be on ESPN Plus. Not no pay per view. I favor Tyson Fury in this fight. I do agree with you though. I could definitely see like maybe some things or the fight made could have possibly been taken out of him a little bit, because that was 3 fights with Wilder. And like I always say, Wilder's like 20 dudes hitting you at once. I got to see how he looks from that, and also I don't know how serious he's really been taking Dillian White thus far. But I still think just off of his boxing skills alone, he could do it. I don't like to use triangle theories, but in sparring, they supposedly said that Dillian White knocked Fury down in the past. So I see they got that respect for each other, but I don't think that means anything. That's just sparring. I think Tyson Fury in the real fight should be much better. Excuse me. He should definitely be much better. Dillian White, I just think sometimes he has mental lapses during the fight. It showed with Alexander, old past the Alexander Povetkin. So you're going to fight somebody that's your peer, who I think he came in at the perfect way. He actually came in 10 pounds under the last fight he had with Wilder. I feel like, with Dillian White, you got to move more. I definitely think Dillian White has a shot, though, but I just favor Tyson Fury. And I think if there is a stoppage, I got a 10th round stoppage, Tyson Fury.
My bad. Let's move over to Houston. Stay Ready Boxing TV. How you assess this Tyson Fury Dillian White fight?
So just like I was telling you earlier, bro, let's look at it from a different aspect. I know it's a lot of people that, and not I ain't saying it's us, but it is a lot of people that's giving Tyson Fury, giving Dillian White a shot, but I don't think he has one. I'm gonna use the triangle theory, but I'm gonna use it in its proper perspective. Because a lot of times we use the triangle theory because we see common commonalities or common opponents that they face. But when you look at the way that Tyson Fury dismantled Derek Chisora in both fights, the first and the second fight, he beat the brakes off of him in the first fight. The second fight, he stopped him where they threw in the towel. Then you go into the Dillian White Derek Chisora fight. Derek Chisora was giving Dillian White everything that he can handle. Anthony Joshua was giving Dillian White everything he can handle. And when you look at it, you look at how Dillian White faces against boxers. He doesn't do well against actual boxers, not brawlers or fighters, because brawlers going to come in and do what he wants them to do. He wants them to come inside and be susceptible to a counter or a lucky shot, or, or one of those out of the ballpark shots that'll catch you and knock you out. That's what Dillian White is known for, except when he fought somebody like a Joseph Parker. Joseph Parker fought him. And to be honest with you, that was could have went either way. But
that knockdown was shady.
Exactly. You know what I'm speaking on. That's why I ain't gonna bring it up. It could have went either way. But when you look at that fight, or you look at the way Dillian White fights against boxers, he doesn't do a good job. So when you look at somebody who is a superior boxer at heavyweight, I don't see any way or anything that Dillian White has that can handle somebody like a Tyson Fury. We saw Tyson Fury take shots from the hardest punching heavyweight of all time, in Deontay Wilder, and it looked like a shockwave went through his body, and he got right back up. His recovery is amazing. His recovery
He
is
said it looked
amazing.
like a shock.
It did. We saw him take hellacious punches, get knocked down, and get right back up. Dillian White don't even have half of Deontay Wilder's power.
Hold up. Let's get at Bruce Gas, OG Bruce Gas for a little second. React to this. Stay ready, or else I will. He said nobody. No, he said nobody gave Rockman Douglas a McCall a chance, but that be heavyweight boxing. I guess, but they be heavyweight boxing.
So Bruce goes. You the homie. You go through all the the platform. Let's speak. I'm gonna speak on that, and this is simple. Nobody gave Rodman a chance because Lennox Lewis didn't take Rodman serious. That's why in the second fight, if you go back and watch it, Rodman didn't have a chance. You got to spell it right too, Rodman. He didn't have a chance. Buster Douglas, same way. Mike Tyson didn't take that fight seriously, and he went in there and beat him. What happened to Buster Douglas after that fight? He lost. And then Oliver McCall, that's the homie. I actually know Oliver McCall. He lives right here in Houston. He's cool as fuck. But it's the same thing. When they got those title shots, I'm not taking nothing away from them because I love those. I love all those fighters because those are fights that we always gonna remember. Those are fights that we can go back and watch at any time. This is not the same. You see, Tyson Fury is a boxer's boxer. Tyson Fury has got caught by Deontay Wilder. Dillian White don't even hit like that. He doesn't at all. He throws lucky shots. I'm sorry, it is what it is. When he beat Derek Chisora, he was getting his ass handed to him. It wasn't even a close fight, and he caught Derek Chisora. They took points away from Derek Chisora, and he was still going to win that fight. Like, I understand we not giving him a shot, but I'm breaking it down to you in a way that you can actually you can physically see. You can go back to past fights, and you can look at habits that Dillian White has. Dillian White has habits that he can't overcome. He still fights in the mind of a kickboxer. He was a kickboxer before he was a fighter. He doesn't fight like he's actually going in to actually box you. He actually has a stance of a kickboxer, and he stands back and he waits on counters like he's waiting on you to come in and kick you, but he's throwing punches. It's not the same. Well, maybe I'm wrong. But
Bruce Goals replies. He says, "My point is anything can happen in the heavyweight title fight, and I'm gonna watch it, no matter what happens." Facts.
I get it.
About that.
I get it, but you gotta look. Let's also talk about the way Tyson Fury beat Klitschko. He boxed him from the outside. Look how short and how much taller Tyson Fury is of Dillian White. Dillian White, he's not a come forward type heavyweight. How is he gonna get inside of Tyson Fury to throw one of those punches? But we can speak on those all. Like, I can tell you all day, but I don't see Dillian White winning this fight. There's no way I see him winning this fight. None. He don't even have the gas tank to win this fight. That's why I got Tyson Fury in 8.
Stay ready, guys. Tyson Fury in 8. I'm gonna conclude this segment by saying I have Tyson Fury in 5. In 5. At Reacher, what you got? What you got this fight in? At Reacher, you there?
I said 10. I got the 10.
You got 10. You got 10.
Yeah, I said it. Yeah, I got the 10 for him.
Okay. Big Ro, what you got?
Man, I'm gonna say 5 myself, man. I'm gonna have to agree with that.
Indeed. Well, everybody, it's a consensus that everybody on this panel, live in the war room, smash that like button as you fall on in. Feel that Tyson Fury stops Dillian White. Most definitely. I can see Fury get chinned and get put down on the deck, but once again, his recovery power is is one of his attributes. I don't see Dillian White being able to keep Tyson Fury down, but I do see Dillian White being stopped and being able to be put down, knocked out, or possibly stopped by the referee. But I do have to agree with the OG Bruce Golds. I'm actually very intrigued to see this fight this afternoon. Man, I mean, salute to my homie Money Mike. He's gonna be passing through watching this fight as well. You know what I mean? We definitely got the piff on deck. I'm smoking on some pink Kush as well as some what's the other shit I got? What's the other shit I got?
I'm
Yeah,
gonna be watching.
I got this from New Brunswick. It's called Demon Sweat, and it's very rank. It's a indica dominant strain. You know what I mean, and that definitely has that pungency. You know what I mean, that the Oddfella is like. But stay ready. Go continue. What were you saying?
No, I just said I'm interested in this fight. I'm gonna watch it tonight.
Yo, room.
Indeed. Once again, this afternoon, I believe it's at 5 p.m. Around 5 p.m. Eastern time. This fight should be going down on ESPN Plus. Yeah. But let's move on to our next topic. You know what I mean? We got a couple more before we get on out of here. Smash that like button as you follow on in. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed to TWR, The Ball Report. This is Wake and Bake Boxing. We'll be having more listening sessions starting actually coming on May the 3rd, Tuesday, May the 3rd. We got Bugatti Bonsu. You know what I mean? He going to be passing through. You know what I mean? Ghanaian artist, Afrobeat rapper. You know what I mean? Out of Toronto, you're going to be passing through the war room. So definitely be on the lookout for that. But Bud's on the snack pack, y'all. You know what I mean? Bud is now on the snack pack. You've seen him trains definitely a snack user, a snack member, what have you, part of the snack club. You know what I mean? Is this a good look or a bad look? In my opinion, it's a good look. Not only because Bud seems to want to enhance what he already has. He's the pound for pound number one, but he wants to even go to a higher level with, so to speak, legal sports science. You know what I mean? And he's also in camp, so to speak, with another pound for pound talent in Devin Haney. So to me, this is a win-win. This is nothing but benefits for Terrence Bud Crawford, who is definitely has the fight looming, the undisputed fight looming with Errol Spence Jr. Is this an indirect showing to Errol Spence and the Errol Spence fanboys who I killed earlier in this program that I'm taking this fight seriously? But I'll start off with Agricha, because I believe you had a video or you had a live speaking to this snack pack situation. Once again, do you think it's a benefit or are you looking sideways on it?
Obviously, I kind of think it was a benefit because of how I was speaking on it. I referred to it as a mutagen. Shout out to all my peoples out there that know what that is. They know what I'm talking about. But not trying to
break it down.
Not trying.
Break it down. Break down the mutagen.
Just maybe some enhancements to what already you have. Not pads or anything like that. Just awakening probably even more potentials that you already had. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to say, because you could do it in ways, you could have a cup of coffee, you know what I mean, or something like that. You can add caffeine to whatever you blending up and and stuff like that. I'm just kind of surprised that I think the moral of what I'm trying to paint is I'm surprised that we trying something new. As far as on Bud's side of things. That what I said at first, I didn't know if that was true or not. So that's why I just spoke on it. I formed it in a question. Like, did Bud, and if he is going to snack, that says a lot to me about what he looked at the performance with Earl breaking bones. You remember that old show, Street Sharks? Steel's a little older than me. Nah, I know you don't remember that.
Stop calling me out. Stop calling me out, young boy. Stop calling me out. Okay, enough. Let's move on.
That's the type of time. I'm just saying that's what the type of time Earl was on. I'm just saying during the fight. I feel as though, like I said, I'm just surprised that he's trying something new because of how arrogant, I feel like Bud is and how confident I know he is. It's not a bad thing.
Okay. Dope take, you know what I mean? Act Reacher 45. Yes, indeed. What's Stay Ready's take on this snack pack situation? Align himself with Victor Conte, who was
I don't like it.
Once known as a criminal in these boxing streets, in these in the sports streets, the sports world in general. But yeah, elaborate. Why don't you like this collaboration between Snack and the pound for pound champion Terrence Bud Crawford?
We all know who was responsible for that mutagen. It was Shredder. Don't Victor Conte look like Shredder without the mask? He invented. He the one created Splinter and the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Let's pick on this nigga.
Hold up, Stay Ready. Let me give you something.
This motherfucker is the one that's always running his motherfucking mouth about people not being enrolled in VOD. When people are enrolled in VOD, he just running his fucking dick sucker. Like, he the one that came up talking about Earl and Ugas not enrolled in VOD, and Earl been enrolled in VOD since way before. He been enrolled in VOD since he fought Mikey Garcia. But this motherfucker can't keep his cock host and shit. He want to sit here and talk about everybody and their mama not enrolled in VOD. You the one that went to the penitentiary for making PEDs. Wasn't you involved in Jose Canseco, Alex Rodriguez, and all that bullshit? You was involved in all that. All the PEDs, you was the one creating. You was the mad scientist creating all that shit. So for me to see somebody like, I'm gonna be honest with you, Bud, I like Bud. Devin Haney, I love Devin. Yeah, Demetrius Andrade, I'm coming along. Willie Monroe, Mikey Garcia. There's a countless other fighters over there, but those are the most notable. Out of all 5 of those names that I named, one of them popped dirty, but all of a sudden everybody hush and don't know how he popped dirty. I'm speaking on Willie Monroe Jr. I don't like Bud being over there because to me this right here could be a reason the fight don't happen. This could be a reason the fight doesn't happen. I don't like it. I really don't. I don't like you associating yourself. We already talking about this Daniel Kinahan shit in your association with him. Why go associate with another known criminal? I don't like.
Let me clap back. Let me clap back at you because why if it's all right for Devin Haney, why ain't it all right for the pound champ?
I didn't say it was all right for Devin Haney. I said I don't like it for him being over there either. I don't think nobody should associate themselves with that whole ass motherfucker. Period. Nobody. That's including one of my favorite fighters in Devin Haney. I don't like it. Period. No. I don't think this man deserves a fight in boxing. I don't like PEDs in boxing. Period. He was associated with PEDs multiple occasions. Not just once, multiple occasions. I don't like him in the sport. Period.
Okay. Okay. Big Bro, you have an opinion on this? What you think? Uh,
Hey man, I'm be
uh,
trill, man.
with Bud's association with this known PED, uh, I guess, contributor, Invicta Conte, he has cleaned up himself, so to speak, on the surface. But yeah, what are your thoughts on this?
Hey man, I'm gonna have to be trill. I'm gonna have to salute my Houston brethren on this, man, because that's trill, man. You know, I mean, guilty by association, and you also know that in business, and this is his career, and we all know what happens when you have bad influences and bad situations, and people that can corrupt your career just by that effect. So I'm gonna have to agree with Stay Ready, man. I don't like it either on that fact. I don't think it's a good business move, and I don't think that anybody needs to associate like he said. Even though we was talking on the facts of T-Bud, but anybody needs to be associated in that situation if this is their career and they want to make progressive moves where it's not going to be a stipulation of who you're around and what they do.
Indeed, indeed. Big Bro live in the building, you know what I mean? Well, you know what I mean? It's split down the horizontally, you know what I mean? The ones on top believe that this is beneficial for Bud, you know what I mean? Uh, the ones down low say, nah, this shit ain't a good look at all, man. This shit's whack. You know what I mean? I don't know what type of time Bud's on, you know what I mean? So yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. Let's move on to our next topic, our last topic before we get on out of here. Salute to everybody that's passing on through. Salute to the panel. You know what I mean? That's definitely tapped into the war room this morning. Wake and bake, boxing. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. My next topic is called boxing's most egregious. The boxing's most egregious list. You know what I mean? And unfortunately, we've had uh, news, recent news of the salacious and just downright egregious activities of a so-called boxing icon or a boxing dignitary, so to speak, in the sport. And it hasn't been properly reported on, you know what I mean? But in this segment here, the boxing's most egregious list, I've teamed up. The TWR has teamed up with America's Most Wanted, you know what I mean? And we present you boxing's most egregious. Yes, our judge Ack Reacher, our judge of the LDBC, he knows this himself, that we need to clean these boxing streets, right? We definitely need to clean these boxing streets. So we need to know who are these criminals that we need to eradicate and remove from the boxing scene. So, ladies and gentlemen, I present to you, the boxing's egregious list. In the dig. And let's start off with one of our America's Most Wanted, Sergey Kovalev. Let's start off with Sergey Kovalev. Let me pull up his file. Boxing's most egregious. Here we go. Sergey Kovalev, also known as the Crusher, now 39 years old. 6 feet in height. So be on the lookout. You see his face. If you see this guy, definitely uh, report it to us. You know what I mean? So we can get it out there because this guy is a danger to the streets. He's a danger to our women. Let's look into his recent crimes. You know what I mean? Because we can't forget this man is not only has sexually assaulted a woman, you know what I mean, abused her, battered her, you know what I mean, put her in a neck brace where she's permanently damaged and has to get reconstructive face surgery. Um, he's also an abuser of animals because he knocked out the dog. Animal cruelty. You know what I mean? Animal cruelty. The man, not me, small dog. Egregious. Absolutely egregious. This man needs to be taken off the streets. He's currently on the run. Let's not forget, on a flight back to St. Petersburg, Florida, he was seen assaulting a flight attendant. He was seen assaulting a flight attendant. This man is a repeat offender in the public. What is he doing behind the scenes? He was last seen popped for PEDs. He was supposed to fight. Stay ready. He was supposed to fight Beck the Bully. Bectamir. He was supposed to be
Yes.
fed to Beck the Bully before Gabe Rosado got him. You know what I mean? And in that fight, he popped dirty, so the fight didn't happen. You know what I mean? For all type of different steroids and shit. That was the last time we seen this egregious piece of trash. Soundboy, pull up. You know what I mean? This is the last time we seen this piece of trash, Sergey Kovalev. You know what I mean? He's now on the run, running up to the cruiserweight division. I'm hearing. Shout out to L Dub Boxing. But yeah, apparently he's definitely on the run. But if you have more information on this egregious piece of shit, it's Sergey the Crusher Kovalev, who's now 39 years old and still active, apparently. Once again, hit up the usual suspects, theusualsuspect6 at gmail.com. You know what I mean? And we can definitely utilize this information. Let's move on to the most egregious. This guy, Oscar De La Hoya, also known as Golden Boy, also known as Fishnets, also known as Oscar De La Coca.
Also known as Spatula.
Yes, stay ready. Thank you for that addition. Also known as Spatula. Age 49. Height 5'10" and a half.
Would you like to?
Some might say 5'11".
Nah, he ain't 5'10", bro. He's shorter than me. I done met him in person. That dude way shorter than me. I'm 6 foot.
I thought you was 6 foot.
I am 6 foot. He way short. He about 5'9". I'm being honest. He's about 5'9", 5'8" and a half. They gave this man a couple inches. He ain't even close to. That's too close to me. He ain't that close.
Okay, so we have to redo our description then. We have this is important information. Stay ready. Thank you. You know what I mean? Because this guy's egregious and we need to get him off the streets. He's wanted. Yeah. The man is wanted for multiple sex crimes, bro. You know what I mean? Let's go back. Let's take it on back. Let's take it on back to Mexico. Stay ready. You remember the story of a minor, 15 years old, that was sexually assaulted by Oscar de la Coca in Mexico, but apparently it was settled out of court. Can I get some confirmation on that, my brother?
Yes, I definitely remember that story. Him. Also, we swept under the table Victor Ortiz about that same shit, but we ain't gonna speak on it.
Indeed, let's not go off on a tangent. Victor Ortiz can be saved for another egregious boxing segment, but this morning we definitely getting into Golden Boy, aka Fishnets, aka Oscar de la Coca, aka Spatula. Indeed, indeed. So yes, confirmation on the situation in Mexico with the minor. Huh? We also have stories from the once Mexican heavyweight boxer David Rodriguez. Stay ready. Are you familiar with David Rodriguez? Because actually, I believe he's from Texas.
Yes.
Now retired and has a podcast. He's on some might say he's on the conspiracy theory side, but he definitely has some stories about the LA, the Holly weird scene, and why he's not in boxing anymore. But yes, he's another valid source of Oscar De La Hoya's definitely sexual criminal activities, so to speak. Now have a new um, allegation. He's now being sued in part with his tequila company. Stay ready. He's now being sued in part with his tequila company, and who else is a part of this tequila company? Stay ready. None other than AC Slater.
Yes.
Mario Lopez is the partner.
100% true.
Mm-hmm. Well, apparently, one of the former employees has now came out and is now suing Oscar De La Hoya's tequila company and himself for sexual assault on multiple occasions. On multiple occasions, this lady, former employee, stated and reported that on a trip to the distillery in Mexico, at the hotel, Oscar De La Coca showed up to her room, knocked on the door, and she opened it up. And De La Coca had his pants already on the floor, down to his ankles, and forced his way in and proceeded to her bed. Apparently, allegedly, this woman was able to get Oscar De La Coca, aka Spatula, out of her bed and out of her hotel room in time for a meeting that was supposed to go down. Another reported time, Oscar De La Hoya, this happened in 2020 in California, and I believe in LA, at another function that led to Oscar De La Hoya's house. A lot of the employees, maybe AC Slater, aka Mario Lopez, was there as well. Left the party or the get together at Oscar De La Coca's estate, where he was left with where this woman was left with De La Coca, and De La Coca proceeded to engage in different type of nefarious assaults without this woman's confirmation and approval. She reports that Oscar De La Hoya brought out a toy, and proceeded to shove it up one of her cavities. Quote unquote. This reminds me of King Joffrey. Anybody that knows the Game of Thrones. This definitely reminds me of King Joffrey in the Game of Thrones. Maybe you see it there. Look at old De La Hoya telling old girl to shove it up the cavity. Sick. Power. Evil. This man needs to be definitely taken off the streets. Know that George R. Martin was writing the story of Oscar de la Coca in the set of the Game of Thrones. Look at him now. Look at this man. And mass media fails to report on this. Might be a little something in the world boxing news. Has it reached the boxing scene yet? You know what I tell y'all, ladies and men? It's reached the war room. It's reached the LDBC. And this right here is America's Most Wanted in boxing. Egregious. Oh yeah, definitely motherfucking egregious. Does anybody have anything to add on to the most egregious boxer or person in boxing in Oscar de la Coca, aka Golden Girl, aka Spatula? Act Reacher, stay ready.
What did you say, bro?
Hold up. And before I let y'all elaborate on this De La Coca situation, allow me to give him the walk of atonement.
Shame, shame, shame.
Stay ready. Anything to add on to this egregious piece of trash, Oscar de la Coca?
No, I don't have anything to add because let him take that walk of shame one more time. You walking the green mile, boss.
Hold up, I got you.
Shame, shame.
Let me get some last words from you. Stay ready. Tell the people where they can find you.
Man, Google me. Stay Ready Boxing TV. I'll be back Monday, 7 o'clock Central Time. Y'all make sure y'all come tap in, man. It's been a minute. I got to get back to me, and I'm gonna be dropping a new Country Boys Kitchen short tomorrow. Still trying to figure out what I'm gonna cook. It's gonna be something healthy because I am on this good health kick. So y'all stay tapped in with your boy. We gonna go through this journey together because I'm about to start on this weight loss journey. So I want y'all to be right there, part of me. Oddfella gave me the idea about recording it, so y'all gonna be on this journey with me. So y'all stay tuned, tap in, Google me, Stay Ready Boxing, please.
Indeed. Salute Stay Ready Boxing TV. Ringside Views will be back next week. If you ain't tapped in, make sure y'all tap in next week. Shout out Jay Good. We need this information definitely. Also known as Fist Boy. We will definitely modify the De La Hoya file. You know what I mean? And add that to the long list of aliases. Fist Boy definitely has to be jotted down. Act Reacher, let me get some last words from you, and if you have any lasting opinions on the most egregious Oscar de la Coca?
Uh, nah, nothing really. Just gonna bang the gavel as usual on Oscar, but trying to see if I could get this Rocky 3 movie review on with the bros if they free tomorrow. Gotta holla at KG. Uh, I want to definitely do that one. Think it's a good time to do it. But outside of that, look out for me. We gonna be doing something tomorrow, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the Jab Jamboree. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, and share all that good stuff. And man, salute to the usual suspects, the LDBC and the full Berserker clan. It's your boy Act Reach. I never see you wrong, and I'm out. Peace. And shout out to Big Bro for coming through.
Indeed, indeed. Jab Jamboree. Make sure y'all like and subscribe, share. Yeah, share the material. You know what I mean? Rocky Review coming back. You know what I mean? We'll be cooking up. We about to cook up another night court for y'all. You know what I mean? So be on the lookout for that as well. You know what I mean? Only on the Jab Jamboree. But let's swing over to our man, Interverse recording artist. Once again, get those numbers up on the Gristle EP. You know what I mean? My guy Big Ro. Tell the people where they can follow you at and whatnot. And can we get a little tidbit on why you're going out to Cali?
Yes, you can. First and foremost, shout out to the War Room. Shout out to Stay Ready, Act Reaching. Shout out to all usual suspects, Anyverse. Um, I am coming out to Cali on a big business deal. Keep your eyes out. Um, Big Ro is teamed up with a company called Superbent, and we now have an edible that has been created called the Peanut Butter Roll Flay. So this is a THC edible that will actually be on the market very soon. So I'm grabbing the first batch today and starting to hand out samples today. So be on the lookout for that. And we also have the Random Berry Bliss. If you want healthy, man, get the Random Berry Bliss, man. Get high and get fit at the same time. You ain't never seen no shit like that before. You feel me? So that's what I'm headed down there for, man. So we will be offering these products, man. Shout out to Superbent. Superbent is also about to be an official sponsor of the War Room as well as Anyverse. So shout out to Superbent. Yeah, man, we out here getting it, man. You can find me on Instagram, Big Ro, BIGR.O.W. Not to be confused with anybody else out there. Royalty of Will. If you didn't know what it stands for, you do not. Hey, man, I'm on Facebook, Big Ro HGH. You can find me on Twitter, Big Ro 4. We out here, man. Plenty coming. The Rolliseum about to pop up and pop on y'all, man. So get your music ready, because this situation is gonna be a good one, man. And shout out to everybody who's involved and everybody who's supporting it. Man, we're gonna be back real soon with some new things and new events, man. So keep your eyes and ears open, man. We come. And oh yeah, big shout out to Hickey Financial. Appreciate you for the artist funding. Artists, please come now to Anyverse for your artist funding for all your artistic and music business needs. We do now have artist funding. Hickey Financial is a big time supporter of Anyverse as well as the War Room. So please come through the website, get your career started today. Do not wait another minute. The only thing that's gonna kill you is you. Let's get it.
Indeed, indeed. Big Ro, HGH on Instagram. Y'all know what it is. Gristle EP is out right now. You know what I mean? It's a dope show. Salute to everybody that's passed on through. It definitely is a usual suspect team. Once again, the new merch is available. Make sure you visit usualsuspect6.com. Boxing rankings, music, you know what I mean? New videos are up on there. Can't Not the Hustle overnight, you know what I mean? New videos will be dropping in the coming weeks as well. Got the heavyweights video we about to drop on you. Actually, we gonna outro with the heavyweights interlude. You know what I mean? Speaking of which, once again, shout out to Michael J. Foxx for having me out there in New Brunswick. We got some great work, great progress up there. shooting, doing music, shooting videos and whatnot. So y'all know what it is. In the coming weeks, March Madness mixtape will be dropping. You know what I mean? So definitely be on the lookout for that. 16 of the dopest independent artists, you know what I mean, that were part of the tournament will be on one playlist, on one mix, you know what I mean? So the March Madness mixtape will be dropping in a couple weeks' time. May is here, May is coming. So yes, be on the lookout for that. Once again, Tuesday we back with the live listening sessions. You know what I mean? We got Bugatti Bunsu. You know what I mean? We also got Mighty Capiche from the both from the sixth side passing through. So be on the lookout for that. Indeed, it's your favorite, yeah, your most hated Oddfella. I'm gonna be probably this week the Robbie G concert going down live in the Steel City. Anybody from the 905 area looking to do something on a Sunday, this is what's popping, you know what I mean? Live at Club Absinthe, you know what I mean? Once again, April 24th, that's tomorrow. Tickets are on sale, you know what I mean? They'll probably be more expensive at the door, so you can get your tickets through, I believe, RobbieGHipHop.com. That's RobbieGHipHop.com to get your online tickets and whatnot, you know what I mean? That's tomorrow at Club Absinthe, downtown Hamilton. Y'all know what it is. Robbie G, you know what I mean? Light at the end of the tunnel, you know what I mean? Tour going down. But IV Radio Tour at gmail.com. If you an MC, if you got bars or whatnot, this is the event to get on, you know what I mean? $5 entry, you know what I mean? It's freestyles, wordsmiths, bar spitters, rhymeologists, line flippers, and freestylers. Go ahead and register now, you know what I mean? IV Radio Tour at gmail.com. In the dig, you know what I mean? This is the summertime invitational, you know what I mean? $100 cash prize, and the jackpot will go up. You know what I mean? As the MCs, the wordsmiths, and the bar spitters fall on in, the cash pot will go up. So that's just the base. That's the bottom line, $100. You know what I mean? So y'all know what it is. This is the summertime invitational IV Radio Tour at gmail.com. Register Nizal, huh? But that's how it's going down. Once again, I thank y'all for passing on through. How we gonna end it on off? Once again, let me remind y'all, you know what I mean, that don't call my name out in vain. Please don't do that. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? All y'all fanboys, y'all need to take off the big fish scale cape. You know what I mean? And stop talking that ridiculousness, because I ain't on those fanboy. I ain't on those fanboy type of times. You know, dig? But with that being said, it's your favorite yet your most hated Oddfella. Salute to the usual suspects. It is a usual suspect team. Salute to Interverse, where your artistic business starts here. Salute to my guy Big Ro, you know, dig, on route to getting those beautiful edibles and whatnot. Definitely be on the lookout for that. Salute to the whole LDBC. Hey, man. And we get on.
Think you still got it?
Yeah, I still got it, man. I mean, getting me out of retirement, had to lose the, you know what I mean, had to lose the belly and whatnot. Now I got a Tupac Shakur. Shit, yeah, you better watch out for me now, you know what I mean? But listen here, don't be posting none of this on Instagram, no TikTok, you know what I mean, no Facebook, you know what I mean, none of that, bro. What's that triller thing? Nah, I don't want none of that in, bro, you know what I mean? This is on lock, on the raps, bro, you know what I mean?
This ain't getting out, so whatever happens, man.
Okay, you know what I mean? This is some heavyweight teams. We can't be letting these lightweights, you know what I mean, in on the realness, you know what I mean? But yo, come on, man. Well, I got some smoke for you, man. I got some smoke for you. Waiting me out of my sleep, you know what I mean? Out of my retirement to, get back into the ring. You know, you're gonna see today. You're
gonna see today, and I brought my gloves too. And I brought my gloves. You know I'm ready. 17 hours to come to bring you that smoke. Yeah, my gloves are ready. My gloves are ready, dog. My gloves are ready.
17 hours. Let's do it.
Red corn, red corn. This last one over here. Man, me, Oddfella.
Oh man, they got me in the blue corner.
Yeah, same gloves Wilder got. You know what I mean? Except I got more knockouts than Wilder. You know what I mean? I still fighting. You know what I mean?
You see what happened when Wilder was when he wore that iron, that steel suit?
Hey man, don't be bringing that up. Ain't no need for no steel suit. This is the steel suit right here. It's called J Steels, you know what I mean? Fox, you better be ready. I'm about to clip that tail. I'm about to clip that tail, Fox. You don't need no playing with me, you know what I mean? This is some straight Ontario smoke, my dude. You know what I mean? This is some straight Ontario smoke. No. I mean, are those 10 ounces right there? I don't know. Yeah, but you trying to bear knuckle with me, bro? Okay, let's get it, bro. Let's get it. Come on, man. Let's get it, you know what I mean?
What, Jay, what?
Come on, man. You know I got gas, bro. I'm still gonna get you, bro. You know what I mean? It's jam, bro. Playing around with this. Ontario smoke. Be playing around. Off the line. Head off the line. Fox, you gotta hold the phone. You gotta hold the phone when I'm giving you the hook. When I'm giving you the hook.